In mainland China, as unemployment in various industries continues to worsen, many people choose to work as delivery men, spending their entire day riding electric bikes around the city. Although food delivery is hard work, because of its low threshold, it becomes the first choice for many desperate, unemployed people. A 37-year-old designer finally joined the food delivery army after being unemployed for 8 months. I found a job. Probably only when people join this group can they realize how hard such a job is. In Liaoning province, a female delivery woman suddenly broke down and cried while waiting for a red light. Due to the collapse of the Chinese economy, delivery guys' incomes have decreased, and they are under great pressure. I cried all day. Somewhere in China, a delivery boy was driving hurriedly on a narrow road, and his foot was accidentally crushed by the vehicle next to him. The kind driver got out of the car and asked to take him to the hospital, but the delivery guy's reaction shocked everyone. Please, let me go first. Please, let me go. Please, I beg you. Please, I can't delay. Let him go. The delivery man's unreasonable plea reflects the harsh survival pressure he faces in this country. I run from morning till night, getting only $30. Now it's 8 o'clock in the evening. In the future, I have to face problems like buying a car, buying an apartment, getting married, and having a baby to raise. It's a mess. I feel that this is no longer a question of whether to work hard or not. We are already bearing the illnesses on the first day when we came to this world. What kind of path should we take? This is a sad scene. A delivery boy from Hebei province put a child in a box and went to deliver the food, while several enthusiastic girls helped to look after the child. It's so hard. Look at the delivery guys. They all bring their children with them. Their lives are so hard. What if the child is taken away? Oh my God, what if the bicycle falls over? It's so dangerous. Baby. The children of delivery men are left unattended, and this is not an isolated phenomenon. More and more delivery men stay with their loved ones while working. A delivery guy in Zhejiang province put his child downstairs and went to deliver food. The property management staff helped to look after the child beside the electric bike. Another delivery guy in Zhejiang province carries his child while delivering food. The outdoor temperature was only 4 degrees. This is the suffering that the Chinese Communist government has brought to the people. One netizen overseas commented, "Only mutual understanding among the grassroots people can resist the CCP's dictatorship." As unemployment rates soar, more and more people from various professions are joining the ranks of delivery men, including graduates from key universities, corporate white-collar workers, former bosses, veterans, etc. After I was discharged from the army, I was really unemployed. I served in the army for 8 years and served as a squad leader, a non-commissioned officer, and a staff officer in the army. I also received a lot of awards and certificates. But after I came back, all these were useless. I went to interview for jobs one after another. Some bosses just brag in front of me and don't solve my job problem, while some do not even look at me. There was even one time when someone told me directly, "What's the advantage of having been a soldier? You are a blank slate with no skills. You don't know anything. We have a monthly salary of $4,117, but you don't deserve it." Doesn't it sound heartbreaking? But this is the reality. Is it really easy to find a job after retiring from the army? I will tell you from my personal experience. I joined the army in 2020 and will retire in 2024. Since I joined the army right after graduation, I have no work experience at all, and I have no idea about society. I originally thought that I would be able to live a good life after serving in the army. But when I returned to my hometown to look for a job, I found that reality slapped me in the face. I found that I knew nothing when I returned to society. All the professional skills I learned in the army were of no help at all when looking for a job in my hometown. In addition, due to years of closed-door training, we are out of touch with society. It is really impossible to find a good job when we come back. We can only work in factories or be security guards, salespeople, waiters, or delivery men, right? This is a profession that does not require any diploma or elite status. What kind of employment situation do delivery men face in Shanghai, a first-tier city in China? Let me tell you how fiercely competitive the food delivery industry in Shanghai has become. The price per order is 41 cents for 3 kilometers. Second, there could be an electric bike accident on the road at any time. You could be fined at any time. There could be unexpected problems at any time. Third, now it's not just men who deliver food, but also women, young girls in their 20s, and pretty girls all come for this job. There are also college students from the top 30 or top 100 universities. Grandpas, aunts, and uncles all show up. That's it. Let me tell you, the unit price is so low and the risk level is so high, but there are still no orders. During the lunch rush hour, you can see a lot of delivery guys sitting on the bench here without work to do. In Beijing, the political center of the Communist Party of China, the job of the delivery man is also difficult. Look everyone, look, the delivery men in Beijing are going to lose their jobs. There are no orders now. Officials, please take a look. Old people should enjoy their retirement at home, but this 65-year-old uncle still carries the family-supporting responsibility of delivering the food. The delivery people each have their own story. The aunt's surname is Ma. She is 60 years old. She came to Shenzhen from her hometown Tianmen, Hebei province 10 years ago. Her main job is as a cleaner in a hospital in Shenzhen. Her income is low, then she discovered she could make extra money by delivering takeouts for the people in the business buildings. She only delivers food to SEG building for 2 hours during lunch break and earns about $14 a day. There are many floors here and the elevator is crowded. Normally, it takes the delivery people more than half an hour to deliver an order. Stay inside and press the elevator button. Press OK, I'll hold it for you. You stand here. Okay, I'll stand here and guard the elevator for you. If I help this aunt hold the elevator and prevent it from leaving, it will save her a lot of time. Generally, as long as there is no one in the elevator, the aunt will let me press the elevator button like this. If there are 1 or 2 people inside, she will tell them to wait for her for a while. This situation happened just now at noon, and the 2 people were willing to wait. In order to make money, delivery men often work overtime. In the fall of 2024, in Hangzhou, Zhejiang, a delivery man in his 50s suddenly died while lying on an electric bike. An insider said that he was the family's bread and butter and the order king, able to complete hundreds of orders a day and only sleeping 3 or 4 hours a day. One netizen lamented, "If hard work can make you rich, a donkey would be the richest man in the world." This is a loud slap in the face of the CCP's propaganda of hard work makes you rich. Delivery riders often face the risk of being harassed by community security guards and traffic police. A delivery man in Zhengzhou, Henan went to a residential area to deliver takeout. When he came back, he found that his electric bike had apparently been confiscated by the property security guard. The delivery man had no choice but to kneel down and kowtow outside the residential community. Can I have my bike back, please? Can I? Have my bike back, can I? Can I have my bike back, please? Can I? Can I? I earn money to raise my children. I earn money by it. Please, give the bike back to me. Is that okay? I was told that the property security guard took away my electric bike. When I went in, the gate of this community was open and anyone could come in. There was no warning sign and no one gave me the instruction. When I came out, the electric bike was stolen. The delivery man's electric bike was confiscated by the traffic police and he collapsed on the spot. On a road in Shanghai, a delivery man was stopped by a traffic policeman. The man knelt down and begged, "Please have mercy, please. I beg you." I beg you. I beg you, I beg you. This scene attracted the attention of netizens who said, if it wasn't really impossible to survive, it wouldn't be like this. Adults often collapse in an instant. If it wasn't really unbearable, who would kneel down and kowtow? Alas. So, did the police let him go in the end? Some people summed. It's not just one person who knelt down, but the entire lower class group that is suffocating under the pressure of life. A few years ago, when China's economy was booming, deliverymen's incomes were considered lucrative. But in the recession years, the hard work has not been rewarded accordingly.
兄弟们，外边太冷了，又下班了。刚才呢，我回来整理一下10月份的账单。
Guys, it's too cold outside, and it's time to get off work. I just sorted out the receipts for November. I worked on 2 platforms. I completed 510 orders on Little Bird, where I earned $418. So, it's an average of 80 cents per order, and more than $10 was deducted. I completed 84 orders on Meituan, where I got $117. I only picked high-priced orders on Meituan, so the total was $535. Really, I feel like I can't survive anymore, and it's almost Chinese New Year. I earned $400 or $500 this month, which is enough for my living expenses outside my hometown and my monthly rent. So far this year, I haven't saved even the most basic living expenses. When I go home for the new year, I want to buy new clothes for my kid and my wife. Really, I feel that my efforts have no direction and my life has no goals. I don't know why I have to live in such a way or what kind of results will be worthy of all the hardships I have gone through. According to reports from the Chinese Communist Party's official media, there are more than 12 million delivery riders registered on various online platforms in mainland China. Because of the high flexibility and mobility of their work, they usually do not have fixed labor relations and cannot enjoy the social insurance they deserve. However, recently, several food delivery platforms have announced that they will pay Social Security for eligible deliverymen. On February 19, 2025, JD.com publicly stated that starting from March 1st this year, it will gradually pay the Social Insurance and Housing Provident Fund for full-time food delivery riders, and also provide accident insurance and healthcare insurance for part-time riders. On the same day, Meituan announced that it expects to pay social insurance for stable full-time and part-time riders starting from the second quarter of 2025. The food delivery platform Alamy also announced that it has piloted paying social insurance for riders in some cities starting from 2023, and it plans to promote this initiative in more cities. Many mainland media outlets have reported on this news and said that this is to strengthen the labor protection rights and interests of food delivery riders. Then how do deliverymen respond to the so-called benefits? I wanted to cry after hearing his words. The man said that it was not the deliverymen who needed social insurance, but the social insurance companies that needed the deliverymen's money. The Chinese people who have come to their senses have seen through the trick. On February 23, 2025, a commentary article signed by Zhuge Yaojin circulated online, pointing out that rather than saying that riders need social insurance, it's better to say that social insurance needs riders more. The article points out the harsh reality that there are currently 200 million so-called flexible employment workers in China, and food delivery riders and couriers account for a considerable proportion of them. If they are included in the social insurance system, it will bring billions of dollars of increase to the social insurance fund every year. More importantly, according to relevant data, China's social insurance fund deficit has shown an expanding trend in recent years. In some parts of China, social insurance is even facing a situation where income is not enough to cover expenditure. The article believes that the Chinese Communist Party's official push for food delivery riders to participate in insurance is more to ease pressure on social insurance funds than to improve the riders' quality of life. The structure of China's social insurance fund is complex. Simply put, the company pays part of it and the employees themselves bear part of it. This means that the riders themselves also have to invest money. Social insurance funds includes pensions. After years of injecting the employees when they reach retirement age, it's a question whether these funds managed by Chinese government agencies will still exist at that time. Even if the company pays part and the employees pay part, the claims of those food delivery platforms will be difficult to implement. According to Chinese media First Financial Daily, taking relevant platforms as an example, Some institutions have calculated that if these platforms are to pay social insurance for all active riders, they will have to pay $2.374 billion each year. Its full-year net profit in 2023 is only $1.91 billion. Even if such platforms use a full net year profit, they cannot afford the social insurance costs of all riders. So in this context, even if the platforms promise to pay social insurance for delivery riders, there are still questions about whether it can be fully implemented. Some netizens said, "The Communist Party is deceiving people and doing evil again. The wool comes from the sheep and the riders are even worse off." As China's economy declines, many young people are unwilling to pay social insurance. Faced with huge deficits, the CCP has shifted the blame to the delivery men and platforms. However, judging from the above analysis, the CCP's trick of paying social insurance for delivery men and then replenishing social security funds is unlikely to be realized. That's all for today. If you enjoy our content, please give us a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment, and share it with a friend. We appreciate your support, and we'll see you next time.